So I was invited by a friend of mine and his wealthy family to come stay with them in this gorgeous beach cottage in Rhode Island. And coming from the noise pollution and chaos of the city and suddenly being inundated in this emerald paradise by the sea, in this exquisite cottage with everything so immaculate and ornate, I was completely overwhelmed with anxiety and couldn't understand why, but then I realized, in comparison to my upbringing, it was stark contrast, the chaos to such perfection. But I remained open to exploring these relationships with these people that were so foreign to me, this place and this energy that was so foreign to me. I couldn't, for the life of me, understand the simplicity of their conversations, and it wasn't simplicity as much as it was an emptiness. And the woman, the matriarch of this most hospitable abode, had these marvelous spreads every evening, just enormous and artfully placed meals. And one of these meals happened to be lobster. And I've never had lobster before. And this was quite appalling to the entire table. They all took this news quite well, or at least were able to put on a front that it was a matter-of-fact thing, even though it was the most robust and entertaining of the conversations, although it might have been a total of 3 sentences that encapsulated this new adventure for me with the dark hair, the crazy girl from New York amongst all these blonde aristocrats. And she's trying lobster for the first time. My God. And so I ended up sitting next to the matriarch, the control freak, and they all proceeded to hack into their lobsters quite frivolously and almost violently, with this woman being the most enthusiastic of all of them. She's this poised woman of elegance, suddenly ripping and tearing into the shells and the flesh of this lobster, and the oils and liquids shooting all over the place. It was a massacre, and she did it with a smile on her face and flesh hanging from her lips, and she practically elbowed me in the face, mocking my inexperience. And I was just astounded at the whole nature of it, because how could she not see that this was how I lived my life? This vulgarity, this passion, this expression should be expressed, more in a paced out way daily. But here she was. I couldn't believe that she had reserved all of that beautiful emotion, which is what life is all about. She had pent it up for God knows how long, her entire life, and it was all reserved for these single moments of eating lobster. And it's quite sad to me that that's all she has.